Grand Prix is about to get underway. This is a technical circuit which will nonetheless see some huge speeds with a near flat-out final sector that's twice the length of Shanghai's back straight. Let's see who can find the right balance in their setup today. I'm here with Anthony Davidson once again. Nice to see you, Ant. And I wanted to ask you about how you go about improving the car over the course of a practice session. How much would you say is already known from the pre-race simulations? And how much you have to do, how much you have to work on with a real car on a real circuit?
Well, that's a good question, Crofty, and I suppose the simple answer is that there's no such thing as too much information. As you say, the bigger teams have very complex simulations, vast numbers of clever people crunching the numbers back at base. But what they can't tell you is stuff like how the track condition's going to be, or what the temperature's going to be doing over the course of the day, and how all of that's going to be interacting with the tyre. There are so many millions of tiny variables involved in getting these cars around the racetrack quickly that the computer can't tailor the car to a driver's specific balance requirements. At some point, you still need to put a human being in there and have them feel it through the seat of their pants. That's why we end up with different drivers having different setups. So what I'm trying to say is, Crofty, nothing beats on-track testing.
Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to my Formula 1 2018 career mode round 4 at Azerbaijan, Baku. As you can see now, we are going through the practice programs, and you can see that we passed all of them. As you can see there from the shot that I accidentally clipped the wall there on the track acclimatization. Basically, I was getting used to this track. After practice 1, we actually set the fastest time as we now go to the reports.
You must be really happy. You put in a lot of time on the track today.
You put in a lot of time on the track.
this?
Was this for a reason? Basically, I was getting the feel for the new package.
Would you say that you're pretty comfortable with the car?
That's a tip off to the durability of the car, because it's been amazing at the moment.
Great. Well,
I thought I'd be a bit cocky there.
This is still going to be a difficult session for our drivers as they fight for pole position. Welcome to qualifying here in Azerbaijan.
As we go into Q1 now, we're actually finishing our first lap. We actually left it down to the wire there, and the car feels okay. It feels definitely better because of the upgrades. But yeah, as we go through Q1 in P5 there, pretty decent Q1 from us. And that's the quali for Q1 there. Hamilton, Bottas, Vettel, Raikkonen, Sainz, Ricciardo, then me, then Perez, then Magnussen, and then Grosjean. As you can see now, we're going to Q2, and we actually did a lap and we only got 15. This is, I've done it on the low fuel mode, so I thought I could get through, but obviously, as you can see here, I'm actually dragging the car around this track here. I wanted to get out of Q2, not like last episode where I never got it out of Q2. And I'd just like to say, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry for the last episode. Luckily I can edit this for you guys, but the last episode it just wouldn't let me edit it. It just come up with a green screen. I ain't sorry about that. For those of you who have watched it, thank you for sticking with me through the times that my videos do go wrong. So at the end of that Q2 session, we go 7th, so we rush through into the top 10 shootout. So ladies and gentlemen, let's see if we can do a lap that will be deserving of P1. Let's see if we can do this. As we go into Q3 now, we left it tight again. We've actually had a decent lap here. We go purple. We go a bit slow through that corner there, and now we're going to set ourselves up for the long straight. Obviously, because our car's not good on top speed and acceleration at the moment, I was literally just hoping and praying. I was trying to push my finger down into the controller to try and get more speed out of the car. But as we come up to the line here, we are going to set P5. Pretty decent. pretty decent as we go to the grid walk.
Good afternoon and welcome to Baku. This was the arena, if you think back to 2017, of one of the most eventful races of modern history, with controversy behind the safety car, last-second overtakes, and a historic podium for Williams and for Lance Stroll. So let's find out what lies in store for us this year. It's time for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. It's 3.7 miles around a lap of Baku City Circuit then, with 7 rights and 13 lefts, giving us a total of 20 corners. The cars today will be reaching top speeds of around 215 miles per hour, maybe even a little bit more, with a slipstream and DRS assistance. Anthony Davidson is alongside me as usual for the race today. Let's talk about Williams. They're still relatively new to a sport which does have a high learning curve and, of course, little tolerance for mistakes.
That's right, it is a difficult environment to come into. In junior categories, you're competing against drivers with similar levels of experience. But some of these guys in Formula 1 have been there for over a decade. But I have to say, in this case, it's so far so good.
So before the off, let's remind ourselves of yesterday's qualifying session with a look at the starting grid. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Williams, Ricciardo, Max Verstappen and Perez, Sainz, Grosjean, Vettel. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. And Kevin Magnussen, Ericsson, Ocon, Kimi Raikkonen and Hulkenberg, Stroll, Van Dorn, Brendan Hartley and Sergei Sorokin. Alonso and Pierre Gasly rounds off the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
As we go to the race setup now, as you saw there, ladies and gentlemen, we're in P3. There's been penalties given out and we are now in position 3 for this race. We set the fuel load to load to see if we can get a bit of an explosive start here. So here we go for the race. I can't wait for this one, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be decent. Hopefully I could get my first win of the season. As we go to 2 red lights, 3, 4, 5 for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, round 4, and away we go there. We get a pretty decent start. Well, I would say mediocre. We go down the side of bias there. We make a move, we smash the side pods there, and we going into turn 2 in P2. Now we can chase after Lewis Hamilton. There we go, good start. As we're taking a look at the start, everybody got a clean start there. Ooh, and we really bashed side pods there, me and Bottas there, but we got the move done. We're in P2. What a good start. As we come to the end of lap 1 now, Max Verstappen is actually past Bottas and right behind us. He's made the move and we're going to put it up to hot lap mode in ERS. We're going to think about going down the inside here. We make the lunge. We just about make the corner. What a move that was. Back up into P2. This is where I need to start upgrading the car before we start getting rule changes and we have to cover the upgrades we've made on the car. As we move on to the, I think it's 2 laps after this now, we're actually going to a different camber angle. We're going to go down the outside of Max Verstappen here. This season already we've had a load of battles and we do complete the move. We move on to lap 9 now, and we're coming in a lap early for our pit stop there. Our pit stop now, and I believe we're going on the soft tyres. I believe it was the soft tyres, and I'd just like to say again, ladies and gentlemen, I am sorry for last episode. And for those of you guys who want to be watching Fortnite and like watching the Minecraft series, I'm just having a bit of a cascade of wanting to get a load of Formula 1 out this year, because I just don't want to do one season. I don't want to do a couple and record it for you guys. As we make our pit stop now, pretty decent. Actually, I was having trouble with the pit exit this year. As you can see, I was having a problem with the pit exit all weekend, ladies and gentlemen, and I just couldn't get out of it. I've got a warning, and yeah, that's all we can tell. As we go on to the next lap, we are battling with Daniel Ricciardo, I believe. Well, as we go down to another camera angle now, I believe this is on Daniel Ricciardo, and we get the same move done round the outside here. And as we move on to another couple of laps later, me and Bottas are battling here. I believe it's for the lead. And he goes down the outside here, and we go down the inside. What a move that was. And when we're in another camera angle here, he's come back at us. We're going to switch to the inside. Ooh, bang, side box. We get a bit of a tank slapper on the corner there. Look, this is just changing galore. We're going to go down the outside of the impossible corner on Valtteri Bottas. What a move that was. As we move on to lap 24-26, nothing really happened after. Hamilton's going to pass us. It was inevitable. Now Sebastian Vettel, the two championship rivals here, are just walking away with this one, and there's not a lot I can do. I just haven't got the pace to compete with the big boys at the moment. So yeah, as I was saying about that pit stop incident, I didn't have to flashback it, sorry. I just come out of the thing and I got a warning. I didn't have to restart it, you know what I mean? Like, I was just getting the wires mixed with a different episode. So lap 25 now, 26, and we need to do something to get back into this race, to try and get the race win back. And we go down the inside of Hamilton here. We absolutely bully him to the outside here. And if I'm not mistaken, ladies and gentlemen, I believe in this recording it said that Sebastian Vettel had a penalty. I'm not sure what penalty it was or how many seconds he would have to get away with me to get the win. But let's just see, ladies and gentlemen. As we're coming up to the line here, it's not coming up with his, it's coming up with his finished. So we don't know what we've got.
Absolutely awesome. Just amazing.
First place, ladies and gentlemen. We've moved into the win of the race. We've got our first win of the season. Ladies and gentlemen, I know it's lucky. I know it's lucky, but we've got our first win of the season. We fought so hard for this, and Sebastian Vettel got the penalties, and we've reaped the rewards. What a race we have had. Max Verstappen, so hard done by. He was so great to race. Like, this series, I believe he's going to be my next rival. As on the podium, we are loving it. First win in Alfa Romeo Sauber. Get in there. What a race to be among the two big names of the sport and know that I'm coming up. Your boy, Willy Boy HD, the champ from F1 2017, is back and ready to fight. Hopefully this will be a common thing on this F1 calendar, me being on the top step. So that's the classification of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, ladies and gentlemen. Marcus Ericsson actually got up into 10th place, ladies and gentlemen. The team is looking decent now. Obviously he's got the same car as me, the same updates, and he'll be making a charge up the field soon that I can't wait to see. As we move on to the reports.
Amazing performance out there. You must be really happy. You took
points today. We're comfortable.
Was it a comfortable win?
Was it a comfortable win? Not it. It was. This car is just so solid.
Well,
The
looks
car
like
was
your
solid
luck
in
has
the race. I'm not
changed.
gonna lie, but
It's
it
been a
wasn't
lot
so
better
much of a
than last
comfortable
weekend,
win
definitely.
because we was kind of lucky.
It's safe to say you're
I
smashing
picked that one,
everyone's
so I didn't see
expectations,
what he
isn't it?
said. What's he say? Say everyone's expectations. Exactly. We are putting
You
an
must be
extreme
thrilled
amount
to
of
be
effort
up on the
into this
podium.
sport, and for us, it's paying off at the moment. And the team did put a lot of faith in me
Great.
with that strategy today. It was a bold strategy, but we made it work. As we actually go to the last screen, ladies and gentlemen, we're looking at our first contract, and I couldn't go back out of this screen. So ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see more, like, comment, subscribe. Be sure to smack the bell down below if you want to join the William Ramsey HD squad. Be prepared for the games that's going to come out for your lovely guys' faces. I love you guys. Thank you for all the support. And ladies and gentlemen, I will see you guys in the next episode and in the next gaming video. Goodbye.